What's up, everybody? How's it going? Today, we are live with you guys. We're going to talk about some neck knives. Dallas, what's up, man?
Not a lot. I forgot what I was going to say. Do you want me to talk about the giveaway?
Okay, so first of all,
Did I jump the gun?
let's just do some housekeeping.
Fire away.
Housekeeping. All right, guys, we have a giveaway today. Dallas is going to show that to you in just a second. But make sure you jump in the live chat and throw your Instagram handles in there on the chat if you want to enter to win this.
What do we have for him, Kurt?
Deep behind door
Man, that
number
was so
one.
stupid. Anyway, we have the Azula. See that? The regular, not the two. This is the regular Azula. Yeah, so we'll be giving this bad boy away, and out of all of them on the table, this is one of my favorites.
Ah, see.
So yeah, so remember, folks, Instagram in the comments. So our Instagram can pick up your handle. Well, I mean,
Graham is going to be in the comments. He is going to pick a winner from the live chat, and then we're actually going to announce the winner today at the end of the show.
Yep.
So, jump in the comments. Make sure you guys are doing your Instagram handles if you want a chance to win. And tell us what we're doing.
We're talking neck knives, and if you guys saw I'm not sure, can't remember the title, if we're calling it Would You Carry a Neck Knife or whatnot, but
How about neck knives?
neck knives. Could be that one. But here's the thing. We carried these knives, Kurt and I did, for the past little bit. I have a huge aversion to carrying anything around my neck that can be choky.
Choky.
Working 20 years in a prison taught me to never have anything around my neck that could be used as a handle to, help me expire or move on in the next life. So I had a huge problem carrying these. I won't lie. I'll say it flat out. I don't like carrying neck knives, period. I just didn't like it. I did find that I was okay with, I could see the application. Like if you're a runner, carry it under your shirt so it's not flying everywhere. Or one thing I found that I was doing with most of them was bolting them onto my pack when I go hiking or in my pocket.
But that's not your neck.
I know, but we're talking neck knives.
We
Would
are.
you guys leave us comments in the live chat? And if you're watching this after the live, leave us a comment. What is your application you would carry the neck knife? What neck knife do you carry and why? Let us know.
Yeah. Also, let's do some shout outs. Jump down in the comments. Let us know who's here. If the Blade H crew is around, let's get some names. Graham is going to send those to my telephone. And we'll do those shout outs here in a minute. Now, okay, so neck knives. Neck knives, not really my jam either, but let's jump into some and let's talk about it. So, my first knife on the table.
Wait, we got to do this. Chris.
Oh.
We got to do
That's
the draw. Where we punch ourselves in the face with the sheath.
Guys, this happens more than, I don't know. Is this how you guys are doing it? Because I get punched in the face with this thing every single time. Honestly, the beard is the best shield for it, right?
Dude, I just wear safety glasses or go like this.
Guys, we got the Fultz Minimalist. Now, it's a cool knife. Alan Fultz, what a great guy. Met him at SHOT Show.
You did, you lucky dog.
Wow. Legend. But he makes the Minimalist. There's all sorts of kinds of sizes and colors and flavors. This one right here is $25 on the website. It's just over a 2-inch blade. They're at 2.1. And 8CR13 MOV. It's got a hollow grind here with the pattern that is imprinted on there. It's actually like embossed almost.
Yeah, there's one that's the Cthulhu. The blue one.
The
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu.
I've heard it pronounced in many ways. I got schooled on the comments last time, so it's Cthulhu. Thank you for letting me know. I'm a redneck from central Utah, so pronunciation of words sometimes gets the better of me.
Hey.
Heck, English gets the better of me.
See? Guys, the Fultz Minimalist is a very cool design. It has got very deep finger grooves.
Yep.
Spencer's over here whispering, and it's just throwing me off,
It's
man.
throwing
It's
me
throwing me off. I don't know why you gotta be.
Why you gotta do that, Spencer? Why do you gotta be that
Okay,
way?
so the Fultz Minimalist, I love the finger grooves. It's very dominant across his design of the Minimalist.
Yep.
You have 3 fingers, and then usually they have a lanyard on there, so you get that pinky wrap. You actually get pretty good purchase because the channels are so deep for your phalanges.
Yeah. And they'll fit a number of sizes of fingers too. Mine fit okay in there. When I was carrying this one here, I liked the lanyard for my pinky. Give me a little extra purchase. And I mean, I wasn't like, carving up a whale or something with this, but maybe I was. Nantucket. Anyway, but I mean, I was processing some food. I was cutting some boxes. I was doing your general EDC stuff, and just for fun, I'm up on a little hike with it, and I'm like, whoop, 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 carved me a little thing, and it was kind of fun getting in there with a little tip and carving me up a little thing in there.
Guys, let me know in the comments if you want our editors to create a compilation of all the Dallas isms. I think that would be such a funny video.
Goodness.
I would love that. Guys, Fultz Minimalist. Nice thing about the Minimalist is if you're not really a neck knife guy, it does come with an attachment for a belt clip.
Yeah.
And you can switch it around, maneuver that however you want, and it works really well. I used to scout carry I have the green scales on the regular clip point blade, and I used to carry that. But really fun, some bright colors, really cool, tons of blade shapes, interesting. But man, and here's the thing: is I wear something around my neck every day, and so I'm used to it, but I'm not used to the weight. And even in the little amount of time that we've been doing these neck knives, there's only a couple on the table that I would even put around my neck just for weight purposes. Alone.
I noticed that under my shirt, I'd feel it banging up against me or whatever, but it wasn't like flying around, but it would just sit there and move around. Kind of threw me off a little bit.
Yeah.
Without it being under the shirt, you go to move and it's like whack. Sorry, kid, didn't mean to hit you. Yeah. So and I had the Minimalist with the Persian on it. If you guys didn't see that, I can show it one more time real quick. If Daniel can zoom in on there.
What a beaut.
Yeah, this one here is $27, just a hair under 27. 8CR 13 MOV with that trailing point. Yeah, I mean the handle length is 3 inches. The thickness on the handle is just a smidge under ½ inch there. So it's not like giant, but it's enough, I enjoyed wearing it. Anyway, what do you got, Kurt?
I like it. Guys, I have got one by Hogue. This is the EXF03. We're going to do just one more set of knives, and then we'll jump in the comments.
Yeah, we'll jump in the comments.
All right, guys, this is the EXF03. This is a very interesting knife because you have your initial index choil, right? And you have a middle finger, but everything else kind of just rounds off. And when I put my thumb up in the jimping, it just makes me kind of want to, twist it a little bit. Like I put a lot of pressure into the palm of my hand. And I'm trying to understand if maybe that's the ergonomics of the knife and it was the intention. But not necessarily the most comfortable of fixed blades.
I was okay with the blade shape on that because it's got that little bigger belly on it. I was okay with the blade shape. It worked for what I was using it for, but again, with that small of a blade, I, just broke down some boxes. I cut up an apple for the granddaughter,
Right.
That's about it. So.
All right, guys, let's go over some specs here. We have got $67 here on the website. It's 154 cm steel. It's in a clip point configuration. It's skeletonized. It's a nice little cutout here. It's an Elijahwitz design. Oh my gosh, stumbled.
Let me pronounce it next time. I'll mess it up anyway.
Made in the USA. Now, one thing I will say about Hogue is their quality is up there. Like, it's got great quality. They've thought of a lot of things here with the sheath. It is an ambidextrous sheath, meaning it can go left or right, which is cool. You can wrap paracord through here and have it a little different. It does come with this, it's not paracord, it's more like some nylon rope.
Some cordage of some kind.
You don't get that like silkiness from the paracord. A little rough. Okay, ready? See, that one's not bad.
Well, Hogue makes an amazing product. If you don't know that, they initially started off in guns. They started making knife stuff. Hogue, I mean, they really make a quality product. I really do appreciate Hogues. One of my favorite folders is the Deca.
I knew that. I knew that already. Okay, let's do one more knife and then let's do some shout outs.
So this is the one we're giving away. This is the Azula, the regular. Almost like a whack. Let me move this cord up out of the way. Gonna zoom in there for Dan to look at. So this in here again is the giveaway. This in here comes in at $60 on the website. There's differing variants of it, so check the website for something you may want to look at or check.
Different colors,
that kind of stuff. $10.95 steel. This is coated. This coating is very durable too. Made in the U.S. So the Azula is named after the bullet ant down in the Amazon. But I just thought that was a fun fact. But the handle can be wrapped with paracord. This particular one that we're giving away comes with the Adventure Pack, I think is what it's called. Oh my gosh.
The Adventure Pack.
It comes with a teeny tiny little ferro rod.
Nice.
A whole bunch of paracord so you can wrap the handle. It's got some split rings so you can, snare in or traps or whatever you're setting up for. It's kind of for lack of better terms, it's like a little bushcrafty knife. I actually enjoyed this one.
Yeah.
I carried it quite a lot. Now, for whoever wins it, it's not been doled up or beat up or anything like that. It's marked up from pulling it in out of the sheath. But I didn't put too much use on it, but I did put it to some work, and I really appreciated this knife. This is on a list of small knives I need to buy, because I found the one thing I found the most for it, the most use for me, was on my pack.
Strapped to the pack.
So I hit myself in the eye. But strapped to the pack, I loved it here. I also put it on the back on the Mole loops on the back of my pack as well. I really enjoyed this. And I'm always carrying a pocket knife. But again, I found myself wanting to pull it out for no other reason than I just liked it.
It's a cool knife.
Yeah, it is. It's a great little knife. We're giving this one away. Remember, drop your Insta handles in the comments so Graham can pick a winner.
That's right.
The giveaway.
Do it now. Okay, let's go over some shout outs. We got Kevin Moore, the Big Guns EDC. Not only would I carry a neck knife, I'm carrying one today. Ooh, nice.
What one did he say?
Nope.
Oh.
Corey Miller, I got a minimalist Persian. I wear scout carry.
We just talked about that.
Let's see, Jake Gainey. Today's EDC is my Case Aqua Kieranite Trapper. I always struggle with that. And my blacked out Drop Point Ultra Tech.
Ultra Tech.
Nice.
Nice.
Dennis Hayslip. I wear a neck knife every day. I use paracord and one of those push button friction holders. If the cord gets caught up on something, the holder slips right off. Nice. I like that.
Awesome.
David Garrett, it's not my birthday, but can I get a shout out for that? Dude, huge shout out for not your birthday.
Not your birthday.
And now I don't know if that's just misspelled and maybe it is your birthday, but if it's not, then happy birthday and happy not birthday.
Happy on birthday? Isn't that an Alice in Wonderland thing?
I think so.
Happy on birthday.
Okay, Jake Gainey, I carry a neck knife only if I'm doing snow removal. Wearing heavy clothes makes it hard to access my pockets. My neck knife my neck knife go-to is the Azula. So.
That's perfect. And that's another application that I found as well. If I was working outside with heavy clothing, I did like it under my coat. Yeah. So if I needed and out it came versus having to dig through your anyway.
Right.
Yeah. Sorry, continue with the shout-outs.
Let's see. Mr. Daddy Deer. I carry either an MKM Micro or a Tops MSK Survival on the daily basis as neck knives.
Dude, they're good.
Dude, there's a lot of people carrying knives.
I appreciate. I like their input as well, because just because it's not my jam or your jam, it
Right.
could be theirs, and they like it, and it's applicable for them. For
Right.
me, I just, you know.
Well, and realistically, we work in an office.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what kind of neck knife I need around my neck. Like, I don't have to, like, I feel like neck knives, you have to cater a neck knife to you and what you're wearing.
Yeah.
If you have no great access to pockets or a pocket knife, then yeah, neck knife is a great option.
Well, we also have swords at our desk. We have
Right.
machetes and axes and bats and all sorts of stuff at our desk.
So if you guys remember back, Ben and Zach did a video about neck knives, and Ben went and ran with one of these around his neck, and his verdict was pretty much hail to the no. To
remember that
running with
video.
knives. But it's interesting that most of these have the option of mixing up the sheath and everything else. So
Well, and like in the shoutouts, like you were saying, when he's out doing work outside. He's
Right.
wearing heavy clothing, doesn't want to have to dig through pockets or try to get to his pockets if he's wearing overalls or something.
Right.
He just can, pop it. I love the application of it.
yeah.
Anyway, were we done with shoutouts?
There's a ton,
Oh, okay.
but let's do
Let's do a
couple
knife or
more
two and then
knives,
get to
and then-
shout out.
yes. All right, guys, I have got the Kislar Supreme Knives Amigo Z. Now this thing is a beaut, actually. I really like the sheath. It's made out of G10 and probably some polymer on the inside, but
Yeah, I like how it
G10
clips.
here with that black and the red. It's got a nice click.
Maybe.
There's that click. This one is really nice, easy to deploy for sure. Let me put this around my. It's nice having that hole because you can just,
Yeah.
and no matter what, as long as my finger's in there, it's not like I'm not gonna fumble this knife pulling it off my neck. You know what I mean? Lord knows you don't want to be like schwaba.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. So, yeah, it's really nice. It's got that G10. This one does weigh a little more just because of the G10. But this one's not bad. I really don't hate this one, and I really think it's the finger hole that helps me.
I've got one, but if you can get your finger in it, it's a question. I had a hard time with it. Just saying.
Real quick, let's go over some specs. $79 on the website is 2 3/4 inch long blade, D2 steel, and it comes out of Russia.
Russia.
The Amigo Z.
The Amigo Z made in Russia.
This one is very comfortable in your hand for self-defense type handling.
Sure.
It's
I think
actually
so.
it's actually pretty dang comfortable for a ring knife.
Yeah, I liked it. When I was carrying it, I really did appreciate that one. Again, I didn't beat the tar out of it because I didn't have any real applications that I would have used the
You
crud out of
didn't
it.
go and baton with a 2 3/4 inch blade.
Baton a toothpick? All right.
What else you got?
I have this. Okay, first off, before we get talk about what I got here, it's the QSP Neckmuck.
Guys, what is up with that chain?
But here's the issue I have with chains. So being military, I used to carry dog tags. Anybody that's ever worn dog tags knows that chain will pull every hair on your neck out of your. You'll be sitting there, you'll be on the gun range, all of a sudden you're like, hey, the freak. Yeah, or you'll be running, doing a fitness test, and you're like, hey. It's a lovely day. I didn't like it. Give me some. So what I did is I actually took this off and wrapped some paracord around it.
Nice.
But for what comes in the package, I figured I'd show you guys this little chain. So the Neckmuck, as you can guess, is a Nessmuck blade shape. Let's get zoomed in there. So this is the QSP Neckmuck. Comes in about $42 on the website. Overall length from tip to tip is 6.5 inches. Blade length is just a smidge over 2 3/4. It's D2 steel. Now the Nessmuck blade shape I've also heard it called an upswept drop point or modified. You put modified in front of anything and it works. But anyway, this one here, I really enjoyed it. So George Washington Sears wrote for, what was it called? Forest and Stream back in the 1880s.
Okay.
So he wrote his book under the Nessmuk name, and that's kind of where people kind of figure that the blade shape came from, because he had a picture of his Trinity that he carried. So
nice.
a two-bit axe or double-headed axe,
Right.
a folder traditional like Stockman or Trapper, and a smaller fixed blade with the Nessmuk blade shape. Nessmuk was a name of, now this is just from what I understand, is a name of one of his friends that was a Native American.
Oh, that's cool.
And the idea, people kind of go back and forth on where the blade shape actually came from, but there's a theory out there that it came from Native Americans, and as the tip broke, as they were using it, they would just keep on rounding that edge, and that's what gave it the big belly on there.
Oh, okay.
But these things here were used initially and have been making a comeback over the last 10 or 12 years for skinning and animal processing and stuff like that.
Right, for sure. That big belly,
yeah.
It just makes sense.
You can get in there and you can skin with it, and there's a point, but it's not like this big old, like, sharp little point on it. But the Nessmuk, I really enjoyed this. Again, it's got the more shallow little handle here than the Minimalist has. But again, I really did appreciate that little, I thought, man, my pinky's gonna fall off. It actually didn't. I felt like I had pretty good purchase on it. As far as deploying, I wore it around my neck, and this is probably one of the only ones I wore around my neck the whole time. I might have put it in my pocket. But anyway, I really didn't, it's not too heavy, but I did a little test yesterday at home. I pulled out my kid's little snack thing.
Yeah.
What is an ounce? So what is an ounce? Everybody knows it's a weight of measurement here, or liquid, depending on where you're going with it. But there's a little treat jar we have for the granddaughters. I pulled out 3 of the mini little peanut butter cups.
Oh, yeah.
3 of those is an ounce. Who knew? So if you're wondering, so if you have these knives and they vary, like 3 ounces between the knives, well, there you go. You got 9 little peanut butter cups you could get and be like, oh, well. Just for a fun fact. I really did. I put it on a little backwards, but to draw it, I really did like this one.
Yeah.
I just didn't like the chain. I put paracord a little longer, but anyway. I'm going to take it off before I put it on, but yeah, I actually...
Yeah, you don't want to miss doing
you don't
this.
want to miss because you're going to take your little face off. But this one here I really enjoyed. That one and the Azula were my 2 favorites.
That's cool. I really like that.
And the D2 blade, really good too.
Let's do one more knife, and then let's jump into a plethora of shout-outs.
Okay.
Guys, right here, I have got the Kershaw Blur. Now, it is not a neck knife. This is a folding knife with a pocket clip. Beautiful knife. This thing is amazing. S30V, you got the assisted opening there. It's made in the USA. Ken Onion design. Ken Onion is a absolute stud, man. Ken told us that he watches the videos. I was blown away.
He had Kurt sign a picture at SHOT Show. That was the best, dude. That had to have been awesome.
That was so
Ken
weird.
Onion being like, hey, Kurt, sign my picture
That was so weird. Anyway, we wanted to show these as an option. Now, there are a handful of knives on the website. If you just search neck knives, or actually we'll have links down in the description for
there's
this.
a link.
We have a handful of these. It's kind of like a little pinch holster sheath for a folder knife that you can carry around your neck, which is kind of cool.
So
Pop
I took
that
that one
out.
hiking and didn't mind it. I didn't mind any of them. Really.
Yeah, but did this end up in your pocket?
Well, let me just say that after my hike, it ended up in my pocket. But during the hike, I left it kind of dangling around. I ended up actually tucking it between my strap of my pack and my chest so that it wouldn't sit there and zing around all the time. But I used that knife. But also the Blur is one of my favorites. If you're talking bang for your buck knife, the Blur, man, S30V, you cannot beat that price. Was it $90?
Yeah.
You cannot beat that price.
89, 95.
89. But wait, there's more.
So it's more of like a mention of the Blur, but also to show you guys that there are other options. You don't just have to have a neck knife that is specific for that. Honestly, if you put any kind of hole in any kind of sheath, you can dangle it around your neck if you want. But these are kind of some...
We should have had your F7.
Right? Totally could have. Anyway. But these are just some cool options that come straight out of the box that are ready for that kind of application. So
should we do my SOG?
Yeah,
my
let's do your SOG. So and then we'll hit shoutouts.
SOG. This one here, I've almost cut myself because that short little tiny sheath. So you put it in, and it's like, I don't know. I don't feel comfortable with this one.
Scary.
It is scary. So this one here is the Sog Snarl. $38 on the website. Blade length is 2.3 inches. So just a smidge over, or just over 2 1/4, or a smidge under 2 1/2, whichever way you want to look at it. It's got this Warncliffe kind of blade to it, and this the
Tell me.
So I didn't like it. You're holding it like this. You got a little spot for your finger. It wore on my birdie finger, or what, I don't know what finger is this.
Can I see it?
Finger? Yeah, and I did not like it because my finger's so flippin' close to that edge. So it's made to be like the knuckle knife. You know, you put your 2 fingers in it, or you can grab it like that. Yeah, man. Just with fidgeting, I just did not care for it.
This is interesting.
I carried it. I really did carry it. I could see an application for it, but not for me.
Maybe you're cutting open Amazon boxes.
Probably.
And,
yeah.
you know. No,
but again,
it's interesting. It's cool, though.
It's cool.
It's different. That is for sure. And just because we don't know how to hold it comfortably doesn't mean that somebody out there doesn't love it, you know.
I don't know. Yeah, and if you like it, and I don't mean to offend anyone, but I don't like it.
I think that's totally fine.
I just don't like it. Anyway.
That is one thing about neck knives.
Sorry, I forgot. It does have the clip for the belt. That's what I was going to make mention. I carried it just on, like, here in the front, above my my pocket. Anyway.
Nice.
Sorry, Kurt.
Yeah, and that's kind of the nature of neck knives, is they're lightweight, they're kind of sometimes odd shaped. Some of them are just a 2-finger deploy type thing, you know. Yep. So a very interesting topic. Let's jump into some shout-outs. Peter is here. Glad to be here.
We're glad you're here.
Big fan of you guys. Keep doing what you're doing. Appreciate it. Island Style Knives.
Matt.
What's up? Rolling with the Giant Mouse Ace Grand and the MKM Micro today. Nice.
How did I know that? Oh, because I follow you on Instagram.
Papa Bear EDC tried carrying my CRKT Minimalist around my neck. Couldn't freaking do it. I would always end up putting it on my belt and carrying it appendix style.
100%. I agree with him.
The Kurt 1981, not to be confused with Kurt.
That Kurt.
I used to carry some of the small skeletonized K-bar knives on my neck. I was just trying it out. I do have an SE Azula that I may try on my neck.
Give it a whirl.
Neck carry. Yeah.
Give it a whirl. Maybe it's your thing. I don't know. For me, I just couldn't get into it. But I had 20 years of it being slapped at me. I even have a hard time dressing up in a tie. I'm putting that tie around my neck.
I mean, with your training and stuff that you've done in, you know, your life, it's obvious that it makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Grill Simon at Blade HQ. I wanted to go to sleep because of work, because it's 10 p.m. here, because I am from Germany. Solingen here. Boker is best. That's awesome.
Much love, man, to Germany.
Super cool. Erwin Kopecki, can I get a shout out on carrying the Benchmade Super Freak?
Bro.
Super Freak
brothers right there. I love my Super Freak.
X Vanilla 21 carrying a Kershaw Bare Knuckle and a Glider Co. Arctic. Jojo Binks, can I get a shout out? Pocket Check is a Civivi Elementum. Jason Lee, Hogue Sheath looks like it holds. Either way, good design. It does. It is an ambidextrous left or right, upside down. What's up, Spencer? Someone wants to see my hat?
Who wants to see that hat? Kurt's going to stab me.
The Dodgers hat.
Dodgers hat.
That's
I mean,
all.
that's a shock that it's Dodgers and all.
Right?
I know you're a huge Sox fan.
Yeah. Not at all. Knife Eclectic. What's up, guys? Thought I was going to miss this just because I don't care about neck knives. Wrong! And then we got some of our other guys. We've got Big Red, EDC, Knife Eclectic, Europe in there, Mad Mardigan.
Our Blade H crew, man.
David Iverson.
We've seen David around.
Knife Eclectic. Did I say Knife Eclectic
You
yet?
said like 9 times. Marty's going to get a big swollen head now.
Okay, let's do our last couple knives.
Just a quick mention, giveaway.
Oh, yes.
Giveaway. We're giving away this Azula, the red one. Kurt and I both have carried this. I found this to be one of my favorite knives. Actually, again, it's on my list of things to buy because I like this. You have 1 minute left to put your Instagram handles in the comments. This comes with the adventure pack, little tiny ferro rod, bunch of paracord, the belt clip, all that. We'll make sure it gets in the package. And there it is.
All right, guys, last but not least, we kind of have a twofer. These knives are both right at $98, $99. They are the Bradford G Neckers. Now, we've got Elmax steel. It's a really thick blade stock here in the handle with a nice flat grind. Dallas, you've got the really cool K-tip cleaver.
Yep. The G Cleaver with the Elmax steel, all made in the U.S. The blade lengths and everything else virtually the same, just different blade shapes, obviously.
Just shy of 3 inches, 2.8. Mine's a drop point, obviously. Made, yeah, you said made in the US.
Made in the USA, man. This is Bradford. They're really good. I
like their smoke wash. It's cool.
Yes. And you know one thing Bradford does? Bradford makes one heck of a product. I mean, we can all agree on that, I think. If you're a fixed blade guy, you know what a Bradford is. I liked the drop point.
Me too.
I'm not a cleaver fan.
It looks fun. It looks fun.
That tip is sharper than snot, but my problem is I feel that tip wouldn't last very long cutting.
Yeah.
Because that's about all the blade I'd be using.
Just drag that tip.
Just dragging the tip. So
here is the other problem with this one. I don't know if there was different paracord in the box, but this one.
Hold on, Kurt. Oh, hey, I got him. Oh, I adjusted this one.
I mean, look at this, guys.
He's like Rambo.
Let's just leave that right there, guys. $98. We have got a winner here for the Azula. Instagram winner is at Cole Porter 20. Cole Porter 20. We'll be hitting you up on the gram, and you will be getting yourself an Azula, an Essie Azula in the red fire ant pattern with all the adventure gear.
Yep, and that edge, I'm going to double check that edge, make sure it's good before we send it out. But because I used it a little bit, I'll double check it.
Quit opening Amazon boxes with giveaway knives.
I mean, yeah, true.
Guys, let's do some quick pocket checks, and then I think it's time to get out of here. Dallas, what do you got?
Nothing big, just, you know, Dave, ProTech.
Tell me.
TR3, but it's got a cute little baby Yoda on the back. Check it out. There's the cute little baby Yoda, and there's something else there too. I think it's MagnaCut. I don't know. Apparently that's like some cool new steel. I don't know. I don't know if I mean, it's just probably some garbage steel. I'm so excited. I won't lie. This is my first knife in MagnaCut that I've got to play with.
I don't have a MagnaCut knife.
I know. But you know what I really like? Man, I'm not an auto fan, but I'll tell you what. I carried this.
I think you are now.
Dave gave this to me at SHOT Show. And I love it. And this thing is snappy. And this thing is beautiful. And I cannot wait for that Mordax. When that Mordax comes out, I will have one. Sorry, I just did a thing. What do you got, Kurt?
All right, guys, I am tip down carrying the most illustrious Grail knife of my entire life. This is the Boker Magnum Mermaid. Holy crap. I gotta be very careful and put this back in its locked velvet
Case.
crushed velvet case. I absolutely love this thing. Dude,
I need a mermaid, Kurt.
guys, the mermaid knife, if you don't know, is the most beautiful knife ever to be designed or created.
I love it.
This is a token of earning the way of the sea. Guys, the illustrious mermaid, we have made it a really cool, fun knife to carry. Here at Blade HQ, we have to earn the mermaid.
Have to earn
we
it.
can't just buy it. But you guys are lucky enough to just go and buy it. So yeah, tip down.
What a conversation piece. Let's say you're going to a classy party. Dude, you're going to I'm talking like black tie, the whole bit party.
Nothing classier than
Nothing
this
classier than a
siren of the
mermaid.
sea.
You pull out the siren of the sea to cut open your crab cake or eat
Whoa.
caviar off of. I don't know
Crab
what
cakes, caviar, those are all friends of the sea. You got to be careful.
Yeah.
The mermaid only cuts land animals. I'm just kidding.
I don't know where we're
Oh my gosh, guys. Thank you so much for joining us today. Neck knives are kind of an interesting topic, and
Yes.
that's all we've got. If you guys have another interesting idea that you guys want us to do here on Knife Bender, please let us know down in the comments, and we will see you guys on the next one.
Stay safe, stay healthy.